Cancer, come on here, child. What you got going on? Real quick. Real quick. Before the sun go down. Hopefully them kids is not loud outside. Inner beauty, self-love, transformation. Oshun of perpetual beauty. Somebody 40 years old or got a life path of 4. Cancer, you don't know how beautiful you are, honey. Or maybe you do. Your inner beauty is translating and transforming you on the outside as well. You're no longer grieving or having self-love and self-loathing. This came out in reverse though, and I don't take this deck in reverse, and I'm not. But where you used to have shame and regret and guilt and remorse and self-loathing, you have found the beauty within you, found the beauty in your pain. You begin to understand what self-love was. You begin to do the opposite, or this is what you have to do. Some of y'all have to forgive yourselves. I just told that to Libra, so you might have Libra in your chart. I don't know your life like you. You have no idea how your life can transform once you get rid of this shame and this regret and this guilt. For some of y'all, it was never your fault, baby. Your ancestors would like to remind you of that. Divine would like to remind you. Some of this stuff is not your fault that you have taken on. It's not your fault. It never was and it never will be. And I need you to understand that, Cancer. You're hurting yourself, and it was never you that hurt you. Someone else hurt you. But you took on the reins. They hurt you first, and then you just repeated what they said to you. You continue to loathe yourself. You felt more remorse, and they are the ones that did it. And you have nothing to be ashamed of. Divine wants you to see your inner beauty, Cancer. Divine wants you to see your creativity, to tap into your creativity, your artistic expression. Divine wants you to have breakthroughs, baby. Okay, Cancer. Divine wants you to unlock gates, break through barriers, unleash your potential, tap into freedom. Some of y'all have to go back to childhood as well to unlock some things. But it was never your fault. Somebody needed to hear that. 3 minutes in. It was never your fault, honey. It's not your fault that that person died. It's not your fault that that person left. It's not your fault. This is something that you've been carrying for quite some time. It's not your fault that they divorced. It's not your fault that somebody passed away. Or if someone did something more dastardly to you. It's not your damn fault. Clarify this inner beauty. I would read, but y'all got a short attention span. Self-love. Ace of Cups. The more love you pour in yourself, the more love that you find. There's an opportunity here for blessings to be poured into you as well. Overflow. This is also new emotions emerging. For yourself. Once you start loving on yourself, everything around you can't help but transform. The people around you, and that's whether they want to be around you, or they all of a sudden can't be around you, or you don't want them around, or you remove yourself, or you remove them. You can't stay here. Once you start loving on yourself, and this is more than just getting your nails done and your hair done. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh shit. Huh? This always happens. I'm always talking about some self-love or some shit when I'm wearing this damn sweatshirt. And I'm just looking in the camera like, oh shit. Self-love, self-respect, self-worth, self-confidence. Write it in the comments. I have self-love, self-respect, self-worth, and self-confidence. When you do all of that for yourself, you're not going to let nobody disrespect you. You're not going to let nobody in who's not loving on you like you love on your damn self. When you know your worth, you're not going to sit there. You treat me like a $2 hoe. So I must remove myself because that I am not. Thank you. When you have self-confidence, just because someone tells you that you can't get, if you don't get away from my window, little girl. Hi. Harmony. Seriously. I'm sorry, y'all. You darn kids. That one was mine. I'm sorry. Woo. It's time for you to go on a new journey. But some of y'all, it's time for you to return back to who you were before all the shame and guilt and regret and remorse and self-loathing came in. It's time to move to greener pastures, to calmer waters. Move back towards you. It's time to move towards confidence. It's time. It's time, Cancer. It's time. Didn't I say it's freaking time? Temperance. Some of y'all might have Sagittarius in your chart. I know your life like debts. It's time. Time to balance out your emotions. It's time to balance out certain things from the past. It's time. Some of y'all been juggling with certain hang-ups and certain issues you've had. Well, since you were 22? Since 2022? It's also a 4, and this is a 4. 4 can be home in the home in astrology. 4 is Cancer. Cancer season 4 months ago. Something to do with 4. The number 4 is significant. Anything else? Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. This is new, Cancer. This is new. You're going to feel so victorious when you're done. This works out for you in the long run with the Queen of Pentacles. You're learning a new... You're curious about what life would be. Where does 3 of Pentacles come from? Divine is working with you. Some of y'all got to go back to childhood though with this Page of Swords and this Page of Wands. Some of y'all are a student right now of life, of how to live, or how to begin to pour into yourself, how to have self-love and self-respect. Because a lot of us aren't born with this. It takes time. So give yourself grace as well. And it's not an overnight sensation. Like I said, you'll learn. It's more than nails. It's more than getting a haircut. It's more than just some nice clothes. It's more than getting your hair done. Or going to get a massage. Or going to the spa. Having a spa day. It's more than that. That's part of it. But that's maintenance. That's good hygiene. Smelling good. I mean, when you smell good, you look good, you feel good. This is true. But the day-to-day... need a little bit of extra oomph, a little bit extra. Yes, yes. It's 10 minutes? Why is it 10 minutes? I'm finna go. You want me to do this? What is this? Oshun's shame and regret. Verify this Oshun of shame and regret. False knowledge. Just because you've always believed it doesn't mean it's true. What if what you know is actually what you were conditioned to believe? Didn't I say that? I can't make this shit up. Didn't I say that it was not your fault what you think? That's not what that were. Some of y'all, because you were looking at it from the perspective of a child, now you need to look at it from the perspective of an actual adult. Some of y'all are still looking at certain things from the perspective of however old you were when it happened. Some of y'all, it was 4 years old. Some of y'all, it was 14 years old. Some of y'all, you was 22 years old. Now you're older. Now you may be 40. Now you may be 35. Maybe 28, 30. You got to look at it from a different perspective. Some of y'all also have to go to therapy so you can dig through some of this. Or someone's about to admit some shit to you. Wild rebirth. Can you feel it? The stretch, the strain, the tension before your rebirth. You're about to hatch into a new person. Whatever this is from the past that had you beating yourself up or feeling guilty or remorseful or ashamed for all these years, you're about to be released from it. Either by forgiving yourself, I told that to Libra, or someone telling you, hey, that was never your fault, and hey, this is what really happened. Or you just looking at it with adult eyes, or looking at it from a different perspective, because now that you have more understanding. Maybe some of y'all are moms, now you are fathers, now you know what I mean, now you're put in the same position or the same predicament as the person who hurt you, or something to that effect. But what you think about, whatever this is that makes you, shameful and stuff, that's not true. That's all okay. That's all Spirit wanted to say from this damn day. Okay. Sound like a plan to me. Anything else for Cancer? Anything else for Cancer? Clarify this shame and guilt and false knowledge. Page of Wands. It's like it's good news coming. It's not new information, it's good news. It's going to help you let go of this shame and guilt. There's good news coming in. It's like a weight off your shoulders. Clarify this Oshun of perpetual beauty. King of Wands, 4 Pentacles. That came out in the last reading. 2 Pentacles. When this good news comes in, it's going to release you from this shackle. Now you're going to have to adapt to a new way of being, or it frees you. It frees you. And you have to adapt to that. Or you have to juggle that information. And you may experience a little bit of anger. Or some of y'all are transmuting the energy. You're transmuting the pain you felt, or the shame and the regret, and you're having a different perspective on it. And it's like you're no longer ashamed of your past or whatever. You embrace it as part of your history, your story. You learning how to interwove it into the rest of your life and not allow it to be a shackle or a burden. Does that make sense? You're learning how to do it. But a lot of y'all need to gain more information about a particular situation from the past. Just so you know, so you can gain the clarity that you need. With the Ace of Swords. You need to gain the clarity you need. But some of y'all are on a self-love journey right now. Where you used to self-loathe, you loving on yourself, pouring into yourself. You're having new emotions concerning yourself and who you are and what you could have been, but it's never too late. You just got to balance it all out with the temperance. It's time. Hopefully you liked that reading. Hopefully it helped. Hopefully it made sense. If it did, like the video, comment, subscribe. What the hell are you waiting for? For real, seriously. Seriously, what are you waiting for? Until next time, Cancer. Good luck. I holla, baby. Look at your other signs if you want to. Bye.